So, hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to bring you something very, very special indeed. Today I'm going to be showing you a concept design created by a graphics designer of how he thinks FIFA 18 career mode should look, and oh my word, is it good. I've done some wish lists on this channel of things that I feel should be included on FIFA 18 for career mode to really enhance it as a game mode, because it just hasn't been changed enough, not enough has been done with it over previous years to really make people excited about playing it. And today I'm going to be showing you a menu, well, two images of the menus created by a guy called Just, I believe it is, or, so, I mean, his links basically are in the description is what I'm trying to say. Go and follow him on Twitter, go and give these concepts some love as well, give them a retweet, give them a like, the tweets will be in the description, as well as his social media links, so go and check him out, go and follow him, because he's very talented, and this is a very, very, very creative, I feel, as well, concept. A lot of the time people use the same ideas, recycle the same stuff, but this one is really, really good. If you go on to enjoy the video, then slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But we're going to take a look now at the first of the screenshots. So here it is in the background, and it is basically the main hub, the main menu, if you like, of the career mode, the central tab of the career mode concept. And already you'll notice that it's in key with the new sort of graphic style of FIFA 18. You'll have seen the trailers by now, obviously, in the sort of the purple with pink lines and yellow lines, so it's in key with that. The colour scheme is basically the same as what FIFA have already sort of released as FIFA 18's colour scheme, so that's already a nice touch. We'll start, I suppose, we'll try and work our way through it sort of from the top left maybe to the bottom right, because there's a lot to go through even on this tab. The first thing really is combined manager ratings and with the real manager as well, so this guy is genuinely actually Jurgen Klopp rather than a created manager. You can see that he's got a combined sort of manager rating of 83, that's very similar to what you would see on FIFA 17 in that style, but it's broken down into different areas of sort of confidence, I guess. From the fans, which you can see is at number 95, so that's very high, is the fan confidence for the manager in this setting is very, very high. Now, the other ones I'm not entirely sure of what they mean. I'm going to assume 74 is the board, because the logo or the sort of symbol looks as if it would be more representative to the board, and then the middle one is the player confidence in you, which is 80, and that then comes together to make 83. Again, it's just a small touch, it's more of an aesthetic thing really, but it's nice to see, because I think that was in old FIFAs actually, where you'd have the fan confidence, the player confidence, or the player morale, if you like, I suppose, that's been shaped into, and obviously the board confidence as well, which is sort of what the manager rating is right now. As I mentioned, the colour scheme is there, the play match, sim match sort of area is pretty similar, but where you've got training, it's now been broken up from just the one segment of attribute training you would have now into attribute training, where Mo Salah is, of course, Liverpool's new signing. You can see that he's being trained from an 83 rating to an 84, and again you can see all the attributes that have been trained up in his game. But next to that you can see position training as well. At the moment Felipe Coutinho is being trained from a left winger into an attacking midfielder. Now that of course would be a new sort of feature in itself, trying to convert a player into a new position, which people have been begging for and asking for quite some time. It's on Football Manager, and it would be nice as well that that would then have an influence on how they play if they then become a natural in that position. You can see just underneath the sort of progress bar that he's got 4 months remaining, so it is gonna, if this was to happen, it would be quite a long process to actually convert him into a new position. And it says just underneath as well, you can speed up the process by playing him in the trained position, which I think is a really clever idea. Maybe playing him there consistently would half the time that it takes or something in order to actually convert him to a new position. So that's a lovely little feature that I like. Next to that, the board expectations are roughly the same. The table is obviously with the new badges and the new colour scheme, that is roughly the same. And the sort of top right thing is that there's the news section, which has been revamped here by Just. It says that Danny Ings has been sold to West Ham for £12 million, but you can see that it's actually from different sources. That news article is from Sky Sports. Underneath that, you've got almost like a gossip column style article from BBC Sport, asking whether Neymar will be moving for a world record fee. Very relevant right now, he's linked with PSG. You've got Goal.com as well, talking about Newcastle getting Fosu Mensah on loan. Different headlines, different sources, just revamping the news section, which has become very stale and very repetitive with the same headlines, the same text within the article for numerous years now. Just a small little aesthetic change, but something I think that would add to it quite a lot as well. It would be nice as well if you could get sort of gossip to do with real-life managers, maybe being on the move as well, to add to the wishlist style of this video, and you'd get maybe gossip to do with that in that new section. But just overall, a really nice central tab, and the stuff with the combined manager rating, the position training as well, looks really, really cool and innovative. Now here is the second tab that I wanted to talk to you about, and this is completely new, and this looks so cool. This is the second and final thing I'm going to talk to you about, and it is the youth tab that Just has added to the original 5 tabs that you have in FIFA 17 career mode. Once again, it's keeping the usual style of FIFA career mode and with the new colour scheme for FIFA 18, but it's just a whole new range of stuff, basically incorporating an under-23 team within your normal senior team. So all of the youngsters go into this squad, they play against other under-23 teams in the league, as you can see from the table down at the bottom. Manchester City under-23 are winning that league at the moment from Liverpool, Chelsea, Watford, Arsenal, Manchester United, etc. You can see also there's the 3-circle tab as well, so I'm guessing you'd be able to tab through and see who the top scorers are, who's performing the best in that league, and then judge who is going to be promoted into the senior team. As I'm not doing this in the same order as I was before, but sort of linking to that, you can see in the middle top there is the promote/demote players tab, so you can then decide, okay, who's performing really well here, who can be raised up from the under-23 team into the senior team, and who vice versa is doing badly and needs to be demoted. You can also see a squad report just underneath that as well, so you can get a vibe for who's performing the best and what ratings people are getting, how many goals your youngsters have scored across the under-23 season. There isn't a tab here for playing or simming games, so I assume they just store the stats really and store the statistics, which is absolutely fine. It doesn't necessarily need to be a situation where you're playing every single game, realistically. We've got the scouting system as well there in the top left, which would look very exciting as well. You can scout and sign players from other youth academies. How awesome would that be? I mean, it's the normal scouting system, obviously, but incorporated into signing youth academy players from other teams as well. So obviously at first that would be real life youngsters who are playing, say, in the Barcelona Youth Academy or the Real Madrid Youth Academy, but as you progress further into a career mode save, you'd obviously be starting to sign regens from other teams as well whilst they're still in the under-23 side. So sort of incorporating signing youth players but also scouting youth players as well to add to your own youth academy. The final two things, you've got your under-23 manager as well, who has a rating there in the top right. You can see a man called Mike Garrity from England is the current under-23 manager. He has a quality and experience bar, so he's got 3 in his quality and 2 in his experience. Obviously, I'm guessing the better under-23 managers would cost more and would improve the growth maybe of your players in the squad. And finally, in the bottom left, you've got the manager's advice as well. I guess the experience and quality of your under-23 manager would obviously dictate, his judgment on who is ready. You can see there that Harry Wilson and Conor Randall are apparently first team ready and have great defending respectively, whilst Tony Gomez there on the right hand side lacks finishing. Maybe that's something that needs to be trained into him. He needs to stay in the under-23s for a little bit longer to work on that. But that is basically it for this screenshot, and just generally speaking, how awesome would FIFA 18 career mode be if this was in it? Like, oh my goodness me, this youth tab on its own would be sick, let alone what was in the central tab with the position training and the combined manager rating, which everything just looks sick, and it would just be it's just so refreshing for career mode to have changes like this. Obviously, it's a bit of a concern we haven't heard any career mode news so far because it's already approaching August and we've heard literally nothing about the game mode, but hopefully they have got something like this in store. Massive thanks once again to Just for allowing me to use these screenshots in this video. Links to him are in the description. Go and follow him, show him some love, because his creativity and graphics designing are very, very good indeed. And it's nice to see people doing concepts for career mode and not just Ultimate Team and the main menus. Nevertheless, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then slap a like on it and subscribe if you are new to the channel. What else would you like to see implemented into FIFA 18 for the next career mode? Because I would love to hear your thoughts. What else should have been included in this concept? Drop your comments and your thoughts in the comment section. You can also now follow me on Twitter. My handle is on the screen. It is @theofficialfng. Links to that are in the description as well. But it has been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a wonderful day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Come to the rave looking like gold, made this with Kurt Angle boots on. And I don't wear the boot on, but they got normal shoes on. Get it like yo with the shoe from, get them to the yo Uncle Jar. I ain't got a flex on no one, I'm the original Don. Come to the rave looking like gold, made this with Kurt Angle boots on. And I don't